Chapter 4 is done. It's January 30th. A few days had passed since both Victoria died and Chisu had just disappeared. Because after she saw those two in a relationship, everything went downhill from there. Students walked through a dreary fog that hung low on one somber morning. Dawn had yet to break in full, but I was called in by an unexpected acquaintance.
Come on in. It's open.
I entered her room, making sure not to stray too far from the door. Her reasons for calling me were unknown to me. The timing of our meeting, along with her insistence I come alone, indicated a secrecy to uphold. Regardless, I knew it unwise to let my guard down.
What do you want? You seem defensive. Though I can't say I blame you.
She relaxed her shoulders. For a moment, it almost seemed as though she let up a facade.
If you have business with me, make it quick. I'm sure you didn't invite me over just to chat.
You're right. But before that... Don't call me you. It's Sheena. You can trust me when we're alone.
Is this all you wanted to tell me?
No. It's an important matter. I swear. Mind if I call you Mai? Well, I already do.
Whatever, I don't care. Do as you please.
I prevented myself from making eye contact by staring at the space between my feet.
She's adorable!
Oh, Sheena.
What's the matter, Sheena?
Right. I have something important to discuss with you. You must have noticed things at Les Shawara and Wordsworth have been worse than normal lately.
I knew it. She's no maid. She's either someone trying to prevent what the heck's going on here, or she's involved.
I don't know what you mean. Give me an example.
Well, students are dying or disappearing. There's a strong possibility the shadow matter have something to do with it. No one seems to notice, but I'm starting to think too many deaths and missing persons makes a pattern. Do you agree?
Right. Can't argue there. I had a similar inclination.
This town is just too suspicious. When I first arrived in La Shawara, I immediately picked up on its peculiar energy. I thought at first it was because it was mountainous, isolated. But I don't think that's it.
You're right. It's beyond peculiar at this point. There's something seriously wrong here.
As Sheena and I spoke, my nerves began to soothe. Perhaps we shared a kinship, us being outsiders to this bizarre village. While I was cautious of being too trusting, I appreciated speaking with someone who could validate my observations.
Sheena, when you mention shadow matter to people, do they shrug you off?
Not everyone can see them, which is why no one believed us when Anne and Sarah were abducted.
The occult is a hard sell for people. Mentioning it only seems to confuse them more, so now I just keep it to myself. Unless they're like you. Know what I mean?
You're nice for an adult. Why is that? Not that I trust you.
Well, Victoria, the girl who died, they say her body was mauled by a wild animal after she drowned. So they claim. But it's not true. Victoria was attacked by a monster, wasn't she?
That's right. Drowning may be what killed her, but a monster for sure ate her corpse.
I can't believe you fought it. You've got more guts than anyone here. I used to fight them too.
I didn't know that. You look like you couldn't harm a fly, let alone a monster.
Is that a compliment? I'll take it. As long as it was a compliment. Was it?
You're weird.
She is. When Sheena smiled, I couldn't help but respond in kind. I didn't even fake it. It was sincere. Maybe I thought I could trust her in a different way from how I trusted Roddy, or so I thought.
What brought you here, Sheena? I can't imagine being a maid here pays well.
Right. The reason why I'm here is to find clues on the whereabouts of a missing person.
Arada! Mizunashi!
I came to find Snive. Sheena's searching for someone too. Who are you looking for? lover? Or family?
It's not like he's my boyfriend or anything. He was a mentor of mine. I owe a lot to him.
Is that so?
I inferred from Sheena's kind reaction that she had a crush on this person, which was dumb for someone her age.
His name is Arata Mizunashi. He's amazing. Not just for our company, but to me too.
He is?
One day, he sent me this message.
Sheena, I'm heading to a town called Leshawara. There's a chance we'll find bugs there. If I find anything there while I investigate, I'll notify you immediately. Later.
Bugs? You mean, like a glitch? How can there be bugs in Leshawara?
I don't really know. I'm not much of a programmer. All he told me was that fate brought him here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not making much sense, am I?
You guys would know all this if you read the light novel.
Well, it doesn't matter. So, this Mizunashi guy came here to investigate something related to his work, right?
Yes, but that was the last message I got from him. I drove myself crazy waiting for him, so I decided to follow his tracks. At first I came here as a visitor, but I found being an outsider difficult. I couldn't get anyone to divulge any info. I realized that working at Wordsworth might be my only chance at digging up any dirt.
Ah, hence why you're a maid. I guess in that sense, we're not so different.
I began to see what affinity we shared. Sheena came to Wordsworth in search of someone dear to her. It was an unspoken bond between us. That's why I felt safe.
You're looking for your little sister, Snive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you and I understand each other more than we think.
Look at those smiles. Sheena and I exchanged a friendly glance and a warm smile.
Hey, why don't you and I work together? No secrets. From now on, we share everything we find.
Didn't I suggest that when I saw you at the publishing house? You blew me off. Well, whatever. I trust you, Sheena. No secrets. I promise.
In that moment, Sheena and I put our hands together to achieve a common goal.
Thank you, Maya.
Our heads. I think I read too fast.
No need to thank me. So, what else have you found since you started working at the dorm?
If you're asking about your sister, I'm sorry. I know nothing. However, on my end, I have proof Mizunashi was here. But all I found was his laptop, not the man himself.
Wait, the PC you gave me, was it his?
Yes, but I didn't know how to deactivate the security protocol, so I couldn't use it.
It suddenly came to mind that this cursed PC almost killed me.
Why would he use such dangerous anti-hack tech? Is he stupid?
I used to think that about him too. But he's not that kind of guy. Unless it's his personal PC with all his weirdo games.
What? Weirdo?
It got me thinking about what kind of trouble he got into if he needed the security. I'm worried. I was hoping you could get more out of it than I could. Were you able to learn anything?
Why don't I show you?
I put out the laptop and booted it up for
Thanks to
Sheena.
this laptop, I can do research at night. So I appreciate you giving it to me.
Sure, I'm glad you find it useful. Didn't you need a password to access it though?
Yeah, but I found this. You think Mizunashi wrote it?
Oh, that's his handwriting! My, where did you find this?
In the woods. I assumed it was related somehow, so I typed it in and the thing opened up.
Wow! Incredible! Glad I handed this to the right person. You might be the key to unlocking all the mysterious stuff on the laptop.
Don't exaggerate, it was a coincidence. Iris has that power too. Iris, wake up.
What could you possibly want this early? Hey Iris, did Mizunashi happen to save any messages for us on this laptop?
Iris, answer Sheena's question.
Please hold. All of the previous administrator's messages have been deleted. They are unavailable. What? I was sure we'd find a hint about Mizunashi.
I tried asking Iris something like that before, but I guess nothing's in there.
I know. Let's try another question. Iris, do any data artifacts remain from the previous administrator? Anything at all? Can you look?
How about that, Iris?
Searching previous administrator's data. One cache remains. A cache? If we had internet, maybe we could access it.
Oh, hold on. We might not need the internet. Search this PC's internet browsing history.
Mai? How can you review browsing history without connecting to the internet?
We just need to check his recent history, right? Oh, something's coming up.
Search terms began listing on the screen. The most recent searches were Lekora history, culture of Lekora, memory leak, language hacking.
What is this?
No clue.
I didn't know what Mizunashi was searching, but maybe if he could find the cache.
Yes! We can pull up this page from the cache. Just enlarge it here. There was a massacre at Le Shoara's carnival event. Why would he look up something from 30 years ago?
What a tragedy.
The minute the page expanded, Sheena scrunched her face. I couldn't blame her. We weren't too familiar with the event, but we could see that the tragedy was abnormal. One headline stuck out to us. All the townsmen were massacred.
Some of the victims were Wordsworth students.
All the recent events came to mind, and it was like a stone was dropped on my chest.
Seems like Mizunashi came here to research this incident. I wonder what it means.
The cache history displayed a date before Mizunashi was said to have gone looking for
We'll use this
for
massacre as a lead to look into where Mizunashi could be.
It might not be connected to my sister, but I'll keep Mizunashi in this lead in mind.
Thank you. I'll let you know if I find anything about your sister, too. We're in this together.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, sounds like you're getting comfortable with me.
So what?
It makes me happy.
Even now I like Sheena in my corner assured me too.
Well, I'll be on my way then.
Oh, hold on. I want to give you something.
What is it?
These are avatars of past characters we developed. They're dear to me, but I trust you with them. Use them wisely. I'm sure they'll come in handy.
So what you're saying is I can use the previous characters from the characters from the previous game on party, right?
Thank you. I'm grateful for your help.
I sense this was of great importance to Sheena. So gonna trust, I didn't want to let her down.
I'm curious about this massacre. It's worth looking into once we can get out of town.
Good point. I'm on it.
Sheena joined! Lily joined! Al joined! Claudia joined! Lucio joined! Celica joined! The Death Fan crew is here. I'm so sleepy. I'm up too early. I didn't feel tired at all at Sheena's, but as soon as I got back to the dorm, the drowsiness kicked in. I wish I could have slept, but I couldn't have gotten away with it. Oh, morning, Mai. It's an early morning for you, isn't it? Good morning, Mai. Yeah, morning. I got up early, so I took a walk. What? What about an invite next time? Roddy, you were dead asleep. Waking you would have been a waste of time. What? Am I not worth your time? You're both so silly. But a stroll sounds lovely. Today's shaping up to be a nice one. Liliana seemed more chipper than usual this morning. You got a spring in your step. What's up? Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's true. Liliana flashed a grin from ear to ear. Mind if I share? Sure, I'm all ears. I want to hear too. Okay, well, you see, my mummy is visiting me today. What? That's nice. But I thought your mother... Wasn't she abusive towards Liliana? Well, my mother was mentally ill. She was hospitalized, but apparently the treatment has gone well. She's of course she's on course to make a full recovery. Last night, her doctors reached out to our staff, telling them that she wants to visit me. I see. How nice, Liliana. Indeed. I hope for your sake that she is discharged soon. Oh, okay. You got any idea what I should tell her when I first see her? I want to tell her about you two, of course. If she's back to bring if she's back to being the mummy I remember, she'll be excited if I tell her I have friends. Yeah, surely. Tell her all about us. Okay. I'm so excited to see her. Liliana glowed with a childlike glee, proclaiming her excitement around the room. The way of incident seemed to upset her more than usual. It was nice to see her happy for a change. Although this is good news for Liliana, but I was taken by an anxious feeling. Something felt off. Everything feels off. It was becoming a habit. Words were emerging left and right. It wasn't pretty. No, that's my anxiety talking. Liliana's mother got permission from her doctors. There should be no problem. When's your mother visiting? Where's with Liana? Oh, I heard she'll arrive this evening. Right. Right. Well, there's still a whole day ahead of you. Make sure to save some excitement for her. When she gets here, she'll have so much to ask. So stay sharp. You're right. Sorry. A lot's going on. But yeah, like you gotta balance of like the oofs, ouch, and woof, chills in the first half, and like the next half, things are wrapping up. They're trying to look better, in a sense, possibly. But then that's all gonna go downhill, and you know for a fact I'm gonna be there when that all happens, because I'm there. So what do you think? Oh wait. So where do you want to look? So where do you want to look next, Mike? There are a few places I have in mind. Where to start? Oh, a second. One second. I think I forgot something in my room. Sorry, Mai. Sorry, Roddy. Do you think you can wait for me? Yes, of course. Don't rush. We'll wait. Okay. Thank you very much. You're being very nice, Liliana, as usual. I wish you'd be better. I wish you'd be that nice to me too. What are you talking about? It's not like I'm cruel to you. Yeah, but I wish you talked to me with the same kind of warmth you have when you talk to Liliana. Like, you're such a child to be acting so jealous about this. Why, you really are so cruel. Whatever, it's alright. Wait, whatever, it's alright. I know everything about you, Mike. I know you better than anyone else. Everything? Roddy's words really bothered me. The only things you could know about me would have been from after I came here. Define everything. What do you think you know about me? I know like your favorite food and around what time you get sleepy. Hey, you're not good at that's not good at ballet. You're a mage. When you get bored, you throw your hair. See, I know everything. So then surely you must know why I came here, right? Oh, Roddy seemed to finally realize that I'm not in the mood for this right now. You don't know anything about me. You don't understand me at all. That isn't true. The reason I'm at Wordsworth is because I killed my father. See? See? You didn't know that, did you? There's no way you would have. And I never planned on telling you that. Yeah, you're right. I never would have guessed that. I'm telling you this for a reason. The only part of me you're seeing is the part that I want you to see. The real me isn't someone you would like at all. You don't you like how I'm rough around the edges and how I'm determined? I didn't want anyone finding out about me. I keep everyone at a distance by being the way that I am. There's no good to come that could come from anyone getting close to me. You misread me. Maybe you thought I was trying to be a lone wolf or something. I don't know. But there it is. That's how I am inside. I'm a murderer, a worthless killer. Oh. I realized I just let everything out without batting an eye. I was regretting it immediately. I had to tell Roddy the truth. Roddy would definitely leave me alone now. Not fair. What? Why, that's not fair. Huh? Her response was completely unexpected. I couldn't help but have a strange reaction to it. What's not? You always do this. You always say things in a way to push me out. Well, you certainly have a point. But the Mai I know wouldn't do that for no reason at all. She'd never say or do something so heartless if she didn't have a good reason for it. A deep anger swelled inside of her, but was met by a rising sadness. I could see the feelings cycling when I looked into her eyes. She's right though. I always chose to say things in a way that would push Roddy away. It wasn't because I found her annoying. I just wanted to see where her limit was. I wanted to know how far I could go. I was testing her. I'm seeing if she'll still accept me after knowing that my father died by my hands. I was accepting this so-called friend who claims to know everything about me. Rather than saying I had no other choice, I chose to say something that might make her scorn me. I just wanted to see how she'd take it. What a terrible thing to do to Roddy. Right when I felt like I should apologize, I felt Roddy begin to hug me. Why? Because I can't even describe how anxious and sad you look right now. Seeing it on your face like that makes me sad too. I want to make you feel better no matter what. Roddy, I'll always be here for you. Roddy's grip around me got a little tighter, but I didn't push her away. Aura hasn't known anything but coldness for a long while. Her gesture made me feel warm. I wanted to stay in her embrace a little longer. Thank you. You're welcome. I mean it. I'll always be here, okay? Okay. I let Roddy hug me for a while. Or at least it felt for a while. I think it was actually a brief moment. After some time, I released myself from her arms. I felt okay now. I'm sorry, Roddy. I shouldn't have been I shouldn't have been testing you like that. Oh my, wow, you're really being nice to me? Someday, if I ever find Snive, my little sister, I promise to tell you everything. So, can you at least stick around until then? Of course. I'm going to be here, and I have no problem at all waiting for you to open up. Besides, for roomies, you can talk to me anytime, okay? Yeah, thank you. Roddy's smile bloomed like a sunflower, and it made me want to smile back. One day, I'll be able to tell her everything. I hope when I do, we can look at each other like this and smile. I'm sorry for the wait. Oh look, Liana, the sole object of Mai's affection has returned. You can be mean too, Roddy. I really can, huh? Well, if you're going to be sour about it, you should direct some of that affection towards me, Rumi. What? I don't even know how to do that. I'm not changing a thing about myself for anyone, you understand? Loud and clear. You two look like you're having fun. Did I miss something, Mai? No, nothing at all. Leon shot a cute look at me, and it made me smile. Before I knew it, I was patting her on the head. Heads pat for days. Head pat for days. I sensed someone staring again. Mai, why do you stop all of a sudden? Oh, could it be? Yeah, I think it's her again. Oh, there she is. She looks like she's a little closer now than the last time she was staring at me. Okay, today I'm going to... Shh. Keep it down. Oh yeah, the bug strategy. I ignored her judging stare as I kept my eyes focused on the girl. Here. Huh? She suddenly judged her hand out at me, and inside was a folded paper. It was wrinkled from being gripped so tightly. I gently unfolded it. Thank you for saving me the other day. Sorry for being such a burden. Do you have any hobbies? I mean, I don't mean anything by asking that. I'm sure you do, but I was wondering what they are. Or even if you don't have them, what kind of food do you like? If you don't want to tell me, that's okay. Where do you hang out? And the paper was full of questions. Liliana was impressed and whistled. Anna always seemed like such a quiet person, but I guess she's got a lot going on in her head. I had no idea. Well, Anna seemed very intimidated by those comments, so I tried to speak to her as kindly as possible to ease her mind. I'm going to think about my answers to your questions. We can talk about it later. Okay. She was at least smiling. Oh, she was at least smiling a little this time. It looks like your plan worked, huh? Are you actually planning on answering all of her questions? I thought you hated stuff like this. I think so. She's written down all the thoughts that she couldn't say onto a piece of paper. Somehow it reminded me of myself back when I would only be able to talk to people online. And the two of us aren't so different. Yeah, that was a sweet moment. A sweet moment indeed. Riley's voice sounded like we had a visitor. I looked up in the direction where she was facing. Ugh. I saw the girl approaching from the front, and my heart began to sink. Hello, Pick. Hello. Hey, everyone. Hi. It would have been immature to ignore her completely, so I replied. I can't say it was the warmest greeting, however. Pick didn't seem to mind my attitude and was quite excited to see Roddy. Guess what, Roddy? Everyone forgave me. Oh, really? I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Pick seemed ecstatic. Liliana, none the wiser to what was being talked about, celebrated alongside her. Yeah, everyone empathized with the situation. I feel so happy. About what? What do you mean? I'm happy that everyone forgave me. They understood that I was afraid of Vina too, and that I was in a tough situation. Is that so? I couldn't bear to hear her talk about it anymore. I thought it best to cut it off before she made me feel any worse. It's really defined the situation for me, though. Pick really was only thinking about herself. You're really despicable, you know. What? Huh? What's gotten into you? Don't you get it? She never intended to apologize from her heart. She's not owning up to what she did. All she's doing is telling everyone that is Vina's fault. Pick went pale. Her eyes looked so so shifty. It was upsetting to say the least. I will never forget what you've done. What you've done, even if it was Vina's fault. What? You said you forgive me. I forgive you, but I won't forget what happened. You're not trying to atone for your sins. You're blaming Vina for everything and expecting everyone to just forgive you. I hate people like you. You're so fake. The silence, although brief, was tense. Both Roddy and Leon didn't say a word as the moment unraveled. Why? I'm a victim too. But even still, I just felt guilty for what I had a hand in, and that's why I decided to apologize to everyone. If you're in my position, you would have done the exact same thing. Pick screamed hysterically. Even at this point, she refused to show true signs of repentance. Talking to you about this is pointless. If Pick doesn't have the self-awareness to see this in herself, she's never going to change. I had enough. I tried to leave. Roddy and Leon stayed behind. Leon's voice was anxious, but I didn't turn to look back. But how was I supposed to do this? I understand why you want forgiveness, but you really need to consider how it looks to people. But you really need to consider how it looks to place the blame on Vina completely. Maybe Maya's not the only one who thinks that. Others might have felt similarly, judging by how you handled it. What? But I have faith in you, huh? That you'll admit to your sins. That you'll truly, sincerely repent. Maya, wait for me. I understand where you're coming from. I don't think there's a single person who isn't selfish to some degree. Everything is going to be okay. I'm certain of that. That was a combo. But it's the truth. She was placing all the blame on Vina when she still had a hand in doing all this too. It wasn't a truly sincere apology. Later that afternoon, I came in through the entrance, which was propped open.
This way. Let me summon your daughter at once.
Thank you kindly, Headmistress Mitra.
An older, slightly emaciated woman entered with the headmistress.
Oh, she looks familiar, don't you think?
Yeah. My, do you think she's...
Oh my gosh, Roddy, still, you're like the only one who's it's like, you're like, that stands out. Like everyone else is too low, and yours sound like how it should be, while everyone else is just like too low. And like, voice volume's maxed out. I think this is like the only problem in like the PS4 version. I don't think it's like this is a PC version. Where's the update to fix this?
Huh? Liliana?
That must be her.
Liliana! Ah, Liliana. Impeccable timing. Your mother just arrived.
Yes! Thank you, Headmistress Midra!
As we guessed, the visitor was Liliana's mother.
So that's Liliana's mom.
Yeah, they sure do look alike. Mummy, I'm surprised at how much weight you've lost. Are you better now?
Yes. I'm all better now, Liliana.
Mummy?
Forgive me, Liliana. I know my condition has made things hard recently, but that doesn't excuse what I've put you through. I am so sorry for not treating you the way a mother should.
Mummy!
She embraced her daughter with teary eyes. It was the kind of embrace only a loving mother could give.
You're back, Mummy! You're back! Mummy, I love you so much!
You love me? Oh, Liliana, you forgive me?
Midra, you could at least have a smile on your face rather than like that blank stare.
Well, I blame the demons and your illness, not you. You're my mummy.
Right, right. Thank you, Liliana.
Your daughter is truly one of a kind.
I know. She is. I don't deserve her.
Liliana seems so happy. I know how badly she missed her mom.
Yeah, I've never seen her so joyful.
Liliana knew what was poised, but sure, seeing her revert to the childlike state revealed an innocence I hadn't noticed before.
Oh, I almost forgot. I want to introduce you to some friends of mine.
Liliana went from doting over her mother to sprinting towards us in excitement.
Oh, my! Come on! She wants to introduce us!
Oh, sure.
I walked towards Liliana with Roddy.
Mummy, this is Mai and Roddy, my new friends.
I'm Mai. Nice to meet you. She's such a sweet girl.
Good day. My name is Roddy. Liliana is a good friend of mine.
I noticed Roddy play up her nice girl routine in front of Liliana's mom. I wanted to point it out, but I bit my tongue.
My, is that so? Thank you for befriending my Liliana.
We haven't done much.
Oh, it's no problem. She too is an exemplary friend.
Roddy is my daughter. What a blessing it is for our daughters to be such good friends.
Oh, is that so? Liliana, you're a lucky girl.
Yeah.
I'm sure you and your daughter have much catching up to do. It's getting late. Would you like to spend the night here with us?
That's a bad idea.
Thank you so much, Headmistress Midra. Since she's offering, please stay, Mummy.
Oh, really? If it's okay, then how can I say no? You have my thanks. I'd love to stay for the night.
It might not be much, but make yourself at home.
Hey, do you think Liliana's having a good time for mom? I hope so. I hope so. Liliana's reunion with her mother was sweet. She seemed genuinely happy. I could tell she missed her mother so much. Oh, could it be Liliana? Come on in. Excuse me. What? Sheena? This is a surprise. We had just spoken that morning. I wondered something had progressed. I forgot to ask you something. What? You visited Sheena behind my back? You said you went on a walk. Yeah, sorta. Didn't seem worth mentioning. What? You cheated on me. No fair. I wanted to sneak around and have an early morning rendezvous with my... No one's cheating on anyone. Besides, sleep in the same room. Don't be stupid. Oh yeah. separate rooms might be better. But I couldn't bear to live without you. She really was stupid. You're so cute when you're jealous, precious, adorable. Anyway, let me make my point. I saw more of Sheena there than I ever wished to know. I realized it was better to ignore her. Oh, was that okay to say in front of Roddy? Don't worry about Roddy. Does that mean you trust me? Roddy doesn't matter. We're going there. I'm just saying you don't know how to work the. I'm just saying you don't know how to work the laptop. Oh, I see. Without internet access or computers, how do people live around here? Indeed, this town is traditional. Technology doesn't seem like a big priority around here. Right? Regardless, it's okay if Roddy listens. What? You'll let me stay? If Roddy had a tail, I suspect it would have wagged back and forth at a brisk speed. Yeah, sure. I don't need to hide anything from Roddy. Yay, I'm so glad. Let's get to the point. Could you please tell me more about the USB stick you have? If you use it to open the laptop, then I have to look. Yeah, USB stick? Is that like a wand or something? It's not what you think, Roddy. It's not magic. It's this. That little thing? What does it do? It's a container that holds a lot of data. In this, you could store a whole library's worth of information. What? Really? Amazing! How did you fit so many books into that tiny container? It became apparent to me that explaining its purpose to Roddy was futile. And soon I was nagged by a minor headache. Sheena, here. This USB stick is pretty old. I haven't seen this design in a while. That's all I had. I snuck it from my father when he wasn't looking. Looking? What do you mean when your father wasn't looking? Roddy asked out her question awkwardly. Darn, I shouldn't have said anything if they were going to ask. It's hard to bring up the USB stick without mentioning my past. I wasn't afraid of my father anymore. I didn't want to talk about him either. Nor was I desperate to bury it. I chose a path that defines who I am now. I chose my little sister. It's not an exciting story, but maybe it's time I told you a little more about me. I don't mind. Of course, I'll listen to whatever you have to say, Mai. I belong to a family of 4. When my parents got divorced, I was separated from my sister. Right. Snive. Yes. The divorce took a big toll on my father. It seemed he couldn't handle the shock of losing his family. At first, he was just overprotective. Soon, he was terrified by the thought of me leaving, about me leaving my house. Even for a minute, he'd explode. Even talking about my past, I feel the fire burn as hot as it did then inside me. My father forbid me from leaving the house. As consolation, he provided me with a phone and a laptop. I used to email my sister with it. It's the only thing that made me happy. Can you have contact with someone to help you? I could have, but I didn't. He threatened Snive. He said if I ran, then Snive was next. Don't give me that look. I didn't mind. I did protect Snive. I found ways to occupy myself. All thanks to the internet. I wanted to dig deeper, find places no one else knew. I'd crack into other computers. That's when I discovered hacking. Before I knew it, I became a hacking pro. So it almost felt like I hacked to prove something to myself. For a girl trapped in a small room, it was liberating to send messages to other people, strangers from elsewhere in the world. I'd write to them. I see you. I see. Which explains your talents. Hacking online? Is this part magic? So this ties into my story with the USB. One day, I hacked into the servers for a company called Enigma Games. What? Enigma Games? You've heard of them, Sheena? I guess they're a pretty famous company after all. Right. Oh, Sheena's not gonna tell her that. I work there. So like, that's my company, and I mean, well, not your company, but yeah, I work there. what a find that was. I found all sorts of fantastical character designs, fully rendered worlds. It enthralled me. I wanted to know more, so I dug deeper and deeper. Dug? Think of it as looking for treasure. I had to dig deeper. I had to dig deeper and defeat the protector of the treasure. You infiltrated it? You bypassed Enigma's advanced security? Yeah. But they knew their stuff. They sent a counter hack through a malware program and severed my connection. All the data I extracted was instantly deleted. But for some reason, there was one file that they left behind. It was mysterious. I couldn't find any kind of program to extract or open it. The world's key. .oo. That's what's stored in this USB. I see that data. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, along with that file, there was a message. It said when the time comes that you can access this file, I'll see you there. Free yourself. Those words left a deep and everlasting impression with me, and I know those words too. And I feel the feels. I carried the data in that USB stick and took it everywhere I went, like a good luck charm. Thanks for sharing all that with me. I'm a little impressed. That I hacked into Enigma? Yes, actually, you see, I worked for Enigma, and Mizunashi is my mentor. You worked for Enigma? Oh, what is it? Sheena's who's ma? Wait, what? Huh? Is she a mom? After all you told me, I know for sure the message and the data were left by Mizunashi. Now I understand how you were able to use his laptop, but I wonder why he chose you. I didn't understand. I didn't understand any word you said, but I picked up that you've been through a lot. It seems like your soul is trying to find peace. May it find salvation in the arms of L-Strain. Roddy hugged me, not for a usual over-eager hop, but for tender embrace. It had been a while since anyone hugged me this tightly. It's so warm. Oh, she's so warm. I was almost embarrassed by the realization that seemed so obvious. Right, thanks, Roddy. I wanted to retreat from shame, but I didn't want her to stop. A strange dilemma. I wonder how I looked in that moment. What a nice moment for you two. I mean, I don't know why Mizunashi gave you the key, but it has to mean something. A mystery that only Mizunashi can illuminate. Now I want to meet him. Well, that's everything from me. Pleasure? she just stared back at me blankly as I offered her a hand. Immediately she beamed and shook it. It's a pleasure. Even her handshake felt remarkably kind. Well, I should get back to my maid duties. See you around. Sure, okay. Later, Sheena. Wait, what? It's all your fault. Our family. If only you weren't born. Are you going to feed me too? Can't you see I'm trying my best? I'll squash you. Yo, Liliana's in danger. We overheard a shrill commotion coming from the other end of the hall. Was that Liliana? Which means the woman screaming was her mother? What happened? I'm so sorry for yelling. I love you, Liliana. Please understand where I am coming from. Oh, your mom's not well. Your mom is not well. She's still not well, Liliana. Oh, she's back at yelling. It's all your fault. All your fault. Our family's broken. All your fault, you brat. Do you hear me? Wow. I'll rip out your stomach. Oh my gosh. That's not normal. I'm checking up on them. Wait, I'm going too. Me too. I'm worried about Liliana. That is not normal. She's in danger. Liliana, you okay? You always mess things up for me. Oh, don't cry, baby. I love you, Liliana. Next time we should go on a picnic. A picnic. Yo, are you okay? Picnic? Are you making a fool of me? Go out? Where? It's all your fault my life is ruined. I wish I never gave birth. Wow! Honey, what's the matter? Where's Liliana? Where did she go? Yo, she is not well. Liliana! By the time we were there, Liliana was cowering on the floor. Is that Liliana's mother? Please calm down, miss. You're scaring students. Refrain from any more shenanigans in this room. Stop your fighting at once. Wow. Look, I don't think we can get through to her. Abigail and Sarah tried breaking up the dispute, but there was nothing they could do. Liliana, what happened? Why is your mother freaking out? Oh, she's laughing too. I sure told her. I told her. Finally, we never wanted you. Yo, Liliana. Liliana, hold on. Liliana, Abigail. They're gone. Right, let's find them. Okay. Jeez. Phones. What? Phone spit off mouth of Liliana's mother as she descended into madness. Oh, snap. It's okay. Let the adults handle this. And get out of my way. Let go. Please, Roddy, bring them back. Got it. Thank you, we're going. Liliana left. Yo, Liliana! And thus it is midnight. The dark hour is upon us. The dark hour is upon us. But wow. Okay then. Yeah, she was not okay. I worry for Liliana. Yup. Yeah, I mean, her mother said all that. What's going on? Go on, Roddy. My mother. Oh, right, and I think about your mother too. Roddy? Oh, never mind. I'm fine. Let's find Abigail and Liliana already. I think the two of them headed north. Let's head after them. North, you say? Say north.
Oh, a save point.
Alright, I found it. Okay. It was in the area. Just, you know, had to traverse around. I mean, and it was possible to find. No, the shadow matter popped up, but you know, it's not a problem. They must have gone far. We're approaching the rural outskirts. It's out of the way, so don't expect to see many people. You mean? I see, but you think they came here? Well, maybe not this exact location. They've got to be close. I feel it in my gut. This is stressing me out. Well, we need to find them fast. I mean, if I actually saw people, that would be the rare thing. Yeah, that would just be weird.
There's a PC here.
What's there to hack? I don't see anything. Yeah, why is the PC here? Like, either I'm missing something or like, or there's nothing here. Or maybe I was supposed to see something.
Oh, a save
but
point.
I didn't. No clue what that is. It's glowing.
Hey, a treasure
Oh,
box.
well, fight me. This bracelet? I wonder if that popped up because I hacked. I don't know. If that was green, it should have been green. That's one of those things. Oh, this place is kind of crazy and it's big. Oh, it evolved again. Its eyes are gone now. But yeah, I need to find the key. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, the Deafening crew. I just saw them like level up. Like, hey, oh yeah, you guys leveled up. You guys are here. So, boom, Sheena.
Seems like it can be hacked.
You know what we messed up? Is the shadow matter still moved while I was, you know, on the computer. Alright, it's over there. I wonder. I want to test something. Stop running from me!
Alright, let's go!
Tina's already dying. Tina's dead. Okay. Oh, that happens like you're like 10 levels under us. Just felt nostalgic. I'm like, hey, Tina, you're technically with us. So, like, yeah, let's just talk.
Here I go!
Let's, you know, let's see how that goes. Probably healer. Yeah, I won't worry about it.
Alright.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Fly! Here I go! Leave it to me!
You don't see that either. Don't see that like totally want to die. Oh, you don't have voice clips? Oh no, yeah, at first you do.
Scanning.
But yeah, it won't die.
Alright.
You didn't learn anything? I've been a berserker. The berserker is a special monster that barges into battle. When a berserker enters, the attack parameters will be displayed in red. If your turn ends when it's red, you receive an instant kill attack. So let's dodge it.
Everyone, watch out!
So that happens when like. So that happens when Child Matter is like in the area. Sheena's dead, by the way.
Alright.
Get out of here!
That's a big like yikes. I'm like, wow.
Doing good!
Oh wait, it's gone. Huh. So yeah, like Sheena's down. So like it happens. But wow, okay, so it's fine. So like if the I believe it's like the dark the shadow matter is like
Seems like
it
can be
spawns, and if we're in a fight when it's there,
Now's our chance! I'll
it
do
can
this.
barge into fights, or is that gonna be like a normal thing entirely?
Jump!
Roddy, do it.
Huh.
Something's here.
Gotcha.
Roddy, do it.
Also, the controller vibrates when I
Something's here.
jump from like a high area. Hey, nice, but found what I was looking for. Let me go back to that save point.
That's
What? As you trek to the town's rural outskirts, we encounter someone who looked as though their soul had been ripped out. Oh, Liliana.
Liliana! Oh, what a relief! There you are!
I run up to Liliana and wrap my arms around her tiny body.
My... Roddy?
Sorry for not finding you sooner. I promise you'll never be alone again.
Yeah, totally. We're here for you, Liliana. Thank you.
Your face is filthy. Let me wipe it.
I pulled a handkerchief out of my pocket and wiped Liliana's damp cheeks.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, there. We're here. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah.
As we comforted Liliana, she began to regain some of her composure. It was imperative that I took my time asking her what happened.
Liliana, you don't have to answer us right away.
Hold on, before we go into all questioning, where's Abigail? Where is she at?
We were talking alone in the room. It was fine. Until midway through. My mother grinned at me.
Okay. Then?
As we spoke, my mother said, "Good girl, Liliana. Mommy wants to live with you again." I was ecstatic, so I pleaded her to live with me. Then... Go on. Then... it was like she felt this sudden pain, and she became scary again.
At this rate, we could do nothing for Liliana. I didn't want to revoke her just to uncover her past, but it was important we knew.
What did she do to you? Sorry, that was out of line. If it's painful to talk about, you don't...
It's fine. We're friends. You two should know my story.
Liliana paused, inhaling deeply before she spoke. Oh boy, here we go.
Before, my mother was so different. So much nicer. I was born in a town far, far away. An average family living a quaint life.
Oh, the wrong button. There we go, that's Otto.
Liliana, why don't we take you somewhere for our next vacation?
Don't be shy. Wherever you want. Your happiness is all that matters to us.
I'll be happy anywhere if I have you two.
Oh, precious child.
Oh, very well. I will plan a magnificent trip. One you'll never forget.
During dinner, my parents and I would eat and talk all night. On their days off, they often took me out. As far as I knew, I had the perfect childhood. One day, the recession hit my father's company hard, and it went under. I think that's when it all started. My father began to isolate himself. Everything changed.
It's only noon and you're drinking already. Why don't you get a job?
Shut up! What do you know, woman?
I ask for an inch and you take a mile. I'm fed up.
Huh? What'd you say to me? Say it to my face!
I'll say it over and over again. Since you don't work, our home is falling apart. When will you wake up?
What the hell? Not you too! You wanna make a fool of me too?
Mommy! Daddy! Stop! I woke up to the sounds of my father yelling every morning, followed by some dish or glass shattering. It was like that for a few months. When my grandfather and grandmother, people who were helping us, committed suicide.
Wait, what?
Things between my parents got even worse. My mom started berating and beating me.
What are you looking at, Liliana?
Mommy?
I'm asking, what the hell do you think you're looking at? Huh? What the hell are you looking at? Huh?
Ouch! Stop!
You want to make a fool of me, too?
Ow! It hurts. After a couple of months, my father locked himself in the basement. Only then did my mom stop hitting me. Sure, it was nice to go without being hit, but I just wanted my parents to talk to one another. I also wanted to talk to my parents like I used to, but I couldn't. I was terrified. One day, the police began patrolling our house a lot more often.
They should have done something.
Eastern region. Victim is an older male. Several deep lacerations along the abdomen. Internal organs appear to be gouged
Ooh.
out.
Are you serious? That's the 5th this month. This place is cursed.
Could be us next. We can't live like this.
Word of the serial killer spread hastily throughout the neighborhood. A few days after the first rumors, I saw my father's basement door cracked ajar. I hesitated as I took a step inside, though I was unprepared for what I saw.
Oh no. Oh no.
It was horrible. Daddy, what are you doing?
Hmm? Oh, Liliana. Can't you tell? I'm calling the devil. I need to make him happy.
Organs were strewn all over the basement. A thick pool of blood oozed below. My stomach sank. These are not from an animal. Where did they come from?
If you can put one, you can put two and two together.
Now, I'll bring joy to the world.
Yeah, that wasn't voice. The ghastly sight made me want to vomit. I shivered in place. My feet stuck to the grim-colored liquid.
You know, I've heard voices, the devil's. Once I started listening, I realized all of humanity is depressed.
What's gotten into you, Daddy?
I did what I had to do. Whenever I needed to understand this demon, I'm ready.
Snap out of it, Daddy!
Oh, what, don't I look normal? Oh, yes, I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I'm missing some human organs. Could I use yours?
No.
Oh, let me go!
It's all right. I found the key to instant happiness.
Daddy?
Oh, Liliana, it's you. What are you doing here? Are you making a fool of me?
My father succumbed to his derangement, so I fled from the room. I ran out of the house screaming for help to save my dad from the devil. Shortly after, the authorities arrived, bringing with them an exorcist. I assured myself that my father would be saved. My parents' marriage would be saved. But I was mistaken. The exorcist tied up my father and subjected him to ghastly torture.
How is that an exorcism? I mean, there's tons of methods, but like, oh, let's just go with the strongest one and most brutal one we know. Why?
Shit! Save me!
Tighten his ropes! He may resist.
Stop! My dad! You're hurting them to let him go. But the adults pinned him down. There was nothing I could do.
Child, we are purging the devil from your father's soul. Sit there and be a good girl, okay?
Devil? Will Dad be better?
That's right. Your father's suffering is the work of the devil. He may be saved yet.
If you interfere, we may suspect you too are possessed. You wouldn't want that, would we?
That just sounds like all the reason why you can just do whatever you want.
So, the exorcist continued to inflict great pain upon my father until he was purged. At the end, my father was still. But they saved my father's soul. It's all the devil's fault.
Is he really alright?
Also became ill too. But at least their souls are safe.
Liliana.
Later, when I told my mother that my father had been saved, she said,
It's all your fault. All because you looked in that room. You ruined our family.
I began to suspect my mother was possessed too.
You had to.
She continued treatment at the hospital. Over time, she's gotten better. Truthfully, this inspired my desire to become an exorcist. I want to spare innocent children from my fate and grow up fatherless. It seems my mother is still not fully herself, though. Her behavior is unthinkable to me.
I see. That must have scared you. But your mother was recently discharged. Maybe she's just tired.
That's tired
True.
is not the
She
reason.
may not be all better, but she wanted to see you so bad that she came.
Both Roddy and I could both Roddy and I comforted her with a head pat.
I just hope you're right. She said she didn't want me. Only because she's ill, right?
Of course. I'll say it as many times as you need to hear it. You did nothing wrong.
Okay.
Liliana had finally calmed, but I could tell she was she was emotionally spent.
Alright, let's go home. Wanna come up to our room?
Yeah, come on. Wait, what about Abigail? Wasn't she with you?
Now you're asking the question I'm curious about.
Abigail? No, I didn't see her.
Oh no.
I just ran and cried. Before I knew it, I was alone.
Abigail should have been right with her. I wonder why she missed Liliana.
Maybe she lost sight of you and went back to the dorm. No. Oh, and you're giving me the choice too, game. Like, I was just like saying no, while looking down. Now I just look up and like, oh, they're giving me a choice. I say we search just in case, because like this is still this big oof energy. Liliana, are you okay? I'm fine. Let's find Abigail together.
No, I can handle it. You two go back to the dorm.
But if you go alone...
That sounds like a bad idea.
It's fine. As soon as I find Abigail, I'll go home too.
Okay, got it. You better come back soon. I'll wait up for you, Mai.
Don't be so sappy, Roddy. It's not safe here. Go on and take Liliana back.
I don't like this at all. I was putting with ways for Roddy. I took off.
Why do I have a bad feeling
But I have a bad feeling about this. Abigail,
Abigail,
how
where
are you? Roddy left. Where did Abigail? Oh, I see you behind me, man. Oh, man. Further in. I'm alone. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, this is like dangerous time. Dangerous hours? Going by yourself? Yeah, this seems like the right thing to do. At least there's somewhere to save.
Oh, a save point.
I can hack that.
Seems like it can be hacked.
Seriously, like, what is showing up? Oh wait, treasure chest right over there. Okay, yeah. So I am making the treasure chest appear. Gotcha.
That's...
Liliana! Liliana, where are you?
Oh, there she is. Abigail!
Oh, there you are, Abigail.
Oh, my! What do I do? I lost sight of Liliana.
She's fine. We just found her. She calmed down, so Roddy's taking her back.
Oh, great. I tried to keep up, but I'm out of shape. Frustrating. I'm just glad she's safe. Thanks for finding her, Mai.
She let out a great sigh of relief, sounding from the bottom of her heart.
Hey, you ran after her straight away. I just stood there. Normally you're pretty mellow, but you reacted immediately. That was unexpected.
I expected Abigail to react quicker than Sarah.
Hey, no problem. Liliana is one of our most cherished residents.
She really does have a big heart.
Yeah, but when push comes to shove, not many act in the face of trouble.
I think Abigail is a rare kind of person. Someone who puts themselves for others, no matter what.
Well, well. Is that praise I hear? Thank you, Mai.
She's practically an angel.
Anyway, I'm glad I found you. Roddy and Liliana were worried. Let's head back to the dorm.
Okay. Oh, earlier? I thought I saw something strange in the woods. Wish I could see it again.
What was it?
Weird lettering. I had never seen that font before.
Hey, passcode. I think we should look at that. I said before this, so. We know we should really head back, but that passcode might be important for the computer.
Hey, you mentioned a password? What's that?
Abigail seemed as tech illiterate as Roddy.
Basically, something I'm trying to find. I'm just curious if that's what you saw.
I have no clue, but I certainly hope it's what you're looking for.
It's pretty likely. Think you could point me towards it?
Sure, leave it to me.
Thanks, Abigail. Oh, and let's keep an eye out for creepy crawlies.
Of course. It's scary out here.
It is. It's getting really dark. We should head back to the dorm. You're right. If you don't turn around, Sarah might have it out for me. No, not might. She definitely will. I'm sure Roddy and Liliana have made it back by now. So Sarah's so dependable, but she's a terror when she's upset. I can imagine. Sarah seems to be the only person brave enough to put Abigail online. Guess that works for them. I told them I'd be right back, so I don't want to upset Roddy. Huh? Was that Roddy and Liliana? What are they doing here? Oh, there you are. What a relief. Abigail's with you too. Yes, what a blessing. What the? Why are you two still out? I told you to go home because it's dangerous. Oh, how weird. Forgive me. I was worried about you, so I suggested we tread carefully in the chance we run into you. Hey, don't blame Liliana. I was worried too, so I tagged along. These girls. Even so, it's late. A wrong move could have been fatal. You've seen it yourself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you said you'd be right back, and you totally weren't. Wow, that's so considerate of her. You were really scared. We even considered turning back around. Sounds familiar. Roddy's right. You did the same thing, Mai. Abigail interrupted with a playful jab. Yeah, but it's dangerous. But then you went off on your own out of worry for me, and got these two worried too. Well, I guess I started it off since I sprinted after Liana. I guess we're all to blame. Does that work for you? Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna immediately smooth over the tension in her affable sort of way. I guess that's why she's an RA. Sorry, Mai. Forgive me, Mai. No, I'm the sorry one. Yay. Now that's settled. Let's all make our way back to the dorm. Already joined. Liliana joined. Oh, we're good? We're safe? We're fine? This morning. Yawn. Oh, good morning, Mai. Liliana, who slept beside me that night, woke up when I did. Sorry. Did I wake you? Did you get any sleep? Oh yes, at first I had trouble, but since you were beside me, I managed to get some sleep. I couldn't abandon Liliana in her distraught state, so I offered her to join me. Glad to hear you got some sleep. Feeling any better? Yes, thanks to your generosity, I was asleep before I knew it. What? Maya let you what? Whoa, what the? Don't scare us, Roddy. Roddy, good morning. Oh, morning, you two. I've heard such sweet conversation. I just had to get up. What were you talking about? I just asked if she got any sleep. Oh, of course, it was a tough night for you. Although Maya's heart belongs to me, I'll lend her to you for today. Liliana, just don't forget she's mine. I don't belong to you? Sorry for always burdening you. I heard Mommy come down later that night, but I'm too scared to face her. Liliana gripped the sheets in her fist, shaking with fear. I can only imagine how much her mother's rejection must have hurt. I think I understand. It's terrifying. If you don't see her now, you won't get to see her for a while, right? Yes, I think it's likely my mother will be hospitalized once again. But if what you experienced was traumatic, you don't have to see your mother if you don't want to. But if it's not, it might not be a bad idea to say goodbye. But it's okay. It's okay. Maya and I will be right there. If you have even the smallest desire to see her, we'll cheer you on. Right. Although yesterday was frightening, I still want to see her. With you two with me, I'll muster all my courage to see her. It's decided. As soon as you're ready, let's go to your room. Agreed. Thank you. Gonna transition to us to the room. Okay, there we go. Your mother? Wait, what? She's gone? Yeah, after how hard Leon tried to work up the courage, I made my way to Leon's room and found it empty. You think my mother left because she hates me? Hey, not for 1 second. I bet she's walking around the dorm looking for you too. Yeah, or who knows? Him Mrs. Midra of our local maid could be giving her a tour. It's too early to despair. Let's look around. You're right. It is too early to despair. Right? Because I'm like having this despair moment. It's like, what? What's going on? Let's find your mother. If you guys didn't know, yeah, I'm trying to make it like a mission to not run into death ends. Even though like it's beneficial in the whole, it's in a whole game too. Like you can experience all this stuff. Like it's important, but like let's make it a mission to try not to run into any.